Today, I'm gonna show you how to motivate yourself to work out at home. We're going to talk about how to use your space effectively. We're gonna talk about how you can make that space more motivating. And finally, we're gonna go over my secret sauce that guarantees you will work out at home. Now you can skip around to different parts of the video with the timestamps in the description. If you wanna see how this garage turns out from my personal home gym revamp, then make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Personally, I like to stick with simple upgrades because I don't have unlimited funds, and I know that this garage isn't going to have everything that I could ever want in a gym. Now, I have a 2-car garage, which does make it really nice, and I'm really grateful for all of the space, but it did not start out that way. See, back when I first started out, I was in a garage, but it shared room with 2 cars. So instead of having a nice squat rack like this one, I had 2 buckets of cement with 4x4s in the center and a little V-cut so that it would hold my squat bar so that I could squat. And then I would just do bench press off of the floor. Now, in order to motivate yourself properly, you need to keep in mind which type of gym owner you are. So let's go over the 3 types of gym ownership really quick. First is the doorway gym owner. This means you probably have a pull-up bar, maybe some kettlebells, something like that, but you keep it simple and you do pull-ups and you work out in your hallway, you do push-ups on the floor, things like that. The second type of gym owner is the room sharing gym owner. This means you probably have a yoga mat or a Peloton, maybe it's next to a bed or a couch, but the moral of the story is you share that room with something else. The third and final type of gym owner is the full room plus gym owner. I personally fall into this category, obviously, because I have a 2-car garage that I have my gym in. This basically means that you have a full room to commit to home gymming. Home gymming? Gym-tizing? You get the idea. If you're in category number 3, then you probably have an addiction to home gymming like I do, so you're not alone. By the way, which gym owner are you? Let me know down in the comments. So to accomplish using any of these spaces effectively, you will need these 3 tips. Tip number 1, make sure that you are using your space to the best of its ability. Basically, this just means that you are working out in your space and that you have good storage for your equipment in the space that you're using. So let's say you're a room sharing gym owner. You need to make sure that all of your equipment is put away perfectly every time. And you don't need to do it because you're a neat freak, but if your equipment gets in the way of your other daily activities, it's going to bother you. And if your equipment bothers you, you will get rid of it. If you get rid of your equipment, then you won't work out. If you get rid of your equipment, then what you're gonna do instead is just wish that you had that equipment, and then you'll start talking about the good old days of when you had a home gym. Sad. Tip number 2, how to make your workout space more motivating. I can tell you right now that this setup with all of the mess and the half-done paint is not motivating to me. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I like to go for simple changes that can make a big difference. For me, I love to have a clean workout space. Knowing that I can just walk out into my garage and do deadlifts or clean and jerks or jump rope or ring rows while my kids are playing next to me, totally motivating, totally worth it. Another thing I'm very excited about, paint. Paint is one of the single biggest bang for your buck upgrades that you can do today. If you like the color of it and it's motivating for you to be in there, then paint the space that you have. You can put up quotes, you can put up artwork, do whatever you want. Make it a cool space for you to go into and want to be in. If you do not want to be in your home gym, you will not work out in there, guaranteed. The final physical transformation that I love to add to spaces is lighting. Lighting can make a space feel clean, open, invigorating. For example, this bright light right here, I got way before I decided I was going to paint my garage. Just look at the difference. See? By the way, if these tips are helping you, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. It really helps this channel. I am a brand new channel, so every like, every subscribe really matters. Anyway, go get some lights, go get some paint, make your space cool, make your space a place you want to be. Finally, tip number 3, my secret sauce that guarantees you will work out, that is to create priorities. Look, I get it, this tip is not as exciting as the other ones. There's no paint involved, but I work with hundreds of patients every month, and I know one thing for sure. You have to be the one to say that you want to work out. You have to be the one to say that your health and your fitness is a priority. So in my case, as a physical therapist, obviously I should have health as one of my top priorities. My priorities list typically goes family first, then my health, and then I, rearrange things as needed underneath those two things. But if your priorities look something maybe like family, relaxation, me time, TV time, reading time, if health is at the bottom of your priorities list, you will never work out. It does not matter how much equipment you buy. It does not matter how cool your space is. If you do not set health as one of your top priorities, there's a very low chance that you're gonna work out. Genuinely, I think that if people really took the time to, evaluate their goals and think about what they would like to be doing in a couple years' time, or maybe what they would like their life to look like, that they would put health as a top priority for them. It's very easy, especially in the American society, to get caught up in relaxation and just the ease of doing things the way that we do them. I'm not saying that you need to become the next David Goggins, but just doing 30 minutes a day of something that elevates your heart rate a little bit can really give you a lot of benefit. If you're busy, I totally understand. My wife and I both work 40 hours and we have 3 kids, so our life is very, very busy. So having said that, sometimes I do miss a workout. Big whoop. 90% of the time, I'm following my priorities and I'm making sure that I spend time with my family first and then I exercise after. Another cool thing about having a workout space at home is that my kids get to see me and my wife work out together, and they also have their own workout equipment that encourages them to get in the habit of exercising and staying healthy. All right, there you have it, my 3 big tips to get you more motivated to work out at home. Now, as promised, here is what I did to my garage to make it a little more motivating for me. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is that I painted the walls black color. This does 2 things for me. The first is that it covers up a bunch of the old scuff marks and things that used to be on the wall from different pieces of equipment, like the bumper plates. The second thing it does is motivates me because I like the color black and I think it looks cool in here, so now I want to be in here more. The second thing you'll notice is that my space is clean, or at least much cleaner than it used to be, which means now I can make videos that look like this instead of having videos that were in a messy, sort of dirty garage gym. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thanks and be sure to like and subscribe. My goal for this channel is to teach people about health and fitness. I want to teach people how to exercise. I want to remove as many barriers to movement as possible. So if you want to see how simple working out can be, then make sure you stick around for more videos. Up next, we have a video that is going to talk a little bit about how the gym got this way. So make sure that you keep an eye out for that video. See you next time.